Sai Ram, we will now continue with chapter 22 and how Baba saved his devotees from calamities. This story is about Bala Sahib Mirkar. Bala Sahib Mirkar, Sirdar Kaka Sahib Mirkar's son, was the Mamlatdar of Kopargaon. He was going on tour to Chitali. On the way, he came to Shirdi to see Sai Baba. When he went to the masjid and prostrated himself before Baba, the usual conversation regarding health and other matters commenced. And Baba suddenly sounded a note of warning as follows: "Do you know our Dwarka Mai?" As Bala Sahib did not understand what Baba meant, he kept quiet. Baba continued, "Our Dwarka Mai is where you are seated. She wards off all dangers and anxieties of her children who sit on her lap. This Masjid Mai is very merciful. She is the mother of simple devotees whom she will save in calamities. Once a person sits on her lap, all his troubles are over. He who rests in her shade gets bliss." Then Baba gave him Udi and blessed him by placing his protecting hand on Mirikar's head. When Bala Sahib was about to depart, Baba again said, "Do you know the Lamba Baba, the serpent?" And then, closing his left arm like a fist, he brought it near his right elbow, and moving his left arm like the hood of a serpent, he said, "He is so terrible. But what can he do to the children of Dwarka Mai? When the Dwarka Mai protects, what could the silly serpent possibly do?" Everybody there was curious to know the meaning of this and its reference to Mirikar, but no one had the courage to ask Baba about it. Then Bala Sahib bowed before Baba and left the masjid with Shama. Baba called Shama back and asked him to accompany Bala Sahib and enjoy the Chitali trip. Shama went up to Bala Sahib and told him that he would travel with him according to Baba's orders. Bala Sahib replied that he did not need to come as it would be inconvenient. Shama returned to Baba and told him what Bala Sahib had said. Baba said, "Okay, don't go. We should mean well and do well. Whatever is destined to happen will happen." In the meanwhile, Bala Sahib thought over it again and asked Shama to accompany him. Shama went to Baba again and took his leave and left with Bala Sahib in the Tanga. They reached Chitali at 9 a.m. and encamped at the Maruti temple. The office workers had not yet arrived, so they sat quietly. Bala Sahib was sitting on a mat reading a newspaper. His upper dhotar was spread across his waist, and on a part of it a snake was sitting unobserved. It began to move with a rustling sound which was heard by the peon. He brought a lantern, saw the snake, and raised an alarm. Bala Sahib was frightened and began to shiver with fear. Shama was also stunned. Then Shama and the others moved stealthily and picked up sticks and clubs. The snake slithered off Mirikar's waist and then was immediately done to death. Thus, this calamity, which was predicted by Baba, was averted, and Bala Sahib's love for Baba increased immediately. The next story is called Bapa Sahib Bhuti. A great astrologer named Nana Sahib Dengale said to Bapa Sahib Bhuti, "Today is an inauspicious day for you. There is a danger to your life." This made Bapu Sahib restless. When he came to the masjid that day, Bapa said to him, "What does this Nana say? He foretells death for you. Well, you need not be afraid. Tell him boldly, let us see how death kills." Then later in the evening, when Bapu Sahib went to relieve himself, he saw a snake. His servant saw it too and lifted a stone to strike at it. Bapu Sahib asked him to get a big stick, but before the servant returned with the stick, the snake was slithering away and soon disappeared. Bapu Sahib remembered with joy Baba's words of fearlessness. In these two stories, we see how Sai Baba had powers of foretelling and averting danger. There are many people who have siddhis, psychic powers, powers of manifestation, but they often misuse them or use them only for their own selfish interests. But Baba and any Sadguru is unlike that. Whatever powers, whatever resources they have is used for everybody's benefit. If on the spiritual path you come across powers of intuition, manifestation, or any siddhi, do look for guidance from a real Sadguru, and if you cannot find one, look for guidance from a holy text like the Satcharitra, the Gurbani, Guru Granth Sahib, Bhagavad Gita, Jinmani, or whatever is true to your path. They will guide you and make sure that you don't divert from your real path and your real goal. We will continue with the chapter in the next video. Jai Sai Ram.